Hi, my name's Jenny Mitchell, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to be more positive and what you could do to improve how you think and how you feel. So a lot of times what's going on in our brain is we've learned to be negative, and kind of that's in our society, negative and critical, and we have to start to become positive by creating a positive thought. And I call that a positive bottom line. And I like to help people start with forming a positive path in their brain, because your brain kind of has all of this. Let's say here's your brain and you got all this negativity. You need to start forming a new path that is positive. So this is your positive path inside your brain. And with how to do that, you have to do that by putting some positive thoughts in. So what do? You start by having some positive bottom lines. So we're going to start with these and write down what they might be. And I want you to think of these like kind of like your own protective oxygen mask or your own spacesuit for you. What is your positive bottom lines that are going to keep you in a good place each day instead of being impacted by all of the things you see and hear around you? And instead of taking on the problems of people around you. So here we go. We're going to create our positive bottom lines. So here it is. This is our spacesuit. And here we are inside our spacesuit. And we'll put some eyes, a little hair, ears, a mouth, nose. So here we are inside our positive spacesuit. And what goes on inside of our positive spacesuit? We have to have some positive bottom lines. So a few that I find work really well are, I like myself. That might sound funny, but I believe that many of us kind of are critical and negative towards ourselves. And we need to work on being more positive. How do we work on being more positive? Well, first, we have to decide to say something positive about ourselves. And we have to choose ourselves. Most people don't realize it is a choice in life. I can choose to be an advocate for myself, or I can choose to be mean and critical all day. And mean and critical really doesn't encourage us or inspire us as people to do better. So let's work on liking ourselves. And we can like ourselves in our head, but there's a long distance between our head and going down to our belly where we have to really truly believe and like ourselves. So I like myself. The next one I'd like you to work on for a positive bottom line is maybe a relationship or something that is kind of your basis. The one I like to use is God adores me. You could do God chooses me. You could do this world has selected me. You could do my mom loves me, my dad loves me, my children love me, whoever. But you need to have some basis of reason, purpose. And my purpose is to be a servant of God. And that doesn't mean that I'm religious. It just means that that's my purpose and who I am, that I see myself as a woman of God. So, third positive bottom line is something about my relationship with other people. And making sure I don't take on things that don't belong to me. So there could be a couple different ones here. The one I like to use for my third positive bottom line is that I'm responsible for how I feel, and I choose to feel great no matter what. I'm responsible for how I feel, and I choose to feel great no matter what. So, I feel great no matter what. Why is that important? That's important because a lot of times when people are around us and they do certain things, they might say, God, that was an idiot move you made, or what were you thinking? And they say that, and inside our heads, we don't even know it, but this occurs very quickly. We think to ourselves, oh, I'm not good enough. I didn't do it right. I might as well not try. And boy, that person makes me feel really bad. Well, we've just taken on a whole bunch of stuff, and that person might have said, you did a bad job on that, because they were having a bad day. We need to know that we're responsible for our own feelings and choose to take personal responsibility for our own feelings and not take on problems that aren't ours. So, I'm responsible for how I feel, and I choose to feel great no matter what. So these are our positive bottom lines. We're forming this new positive path inside our brain to try to combat the negativity. And what will happen if you will repeat these and write these down every day for 21 to 40 days, I guarantee you're going to feel different about yourself. You say them out loud, write them down. These 3 statements, these positive bottom lines, PBLs, they will change your life.